How's it going? This is Steve at Bridge Set Sound, and today I'm going to be wiring up our studio. We'll give you a full video on all of the wiring when we're done, but for right now I wanted to show the patch bay that we're using. It's the Neutrik NYS-SPP-L1. It's a 96-point patch bay, so you have A and B on both sides, 24 points on each row. The ship's half normaled, but gives you some flexibility, and that's what I'm going to show you, how to open this thing up, change it, and get it to where you need it. Okay, here we go. So the only tool you need is a flathead screwdriver. You'll have these rack screws that have the nut and washer on there, 4 of these. So I like to take these off. This little piece here will also come off, and just use regular rack screws in those. So after taking those off, then this piece right here is really what you need to take off of both sides to get this front panel off. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so we have all the screws out. So now hopefully you can see, if you look closely, there's a white ring around the bottom of this row as it ships by default. So that white ring around the jack here, if you can't see it on camera, you will in person, that corresponds to this. So in half normal, on the front, this white ring should be on the bottom. And that's how we know that this is set up, that whatever output is coming in the top will automatically go to the bottom and through the input that way. So this is very useful if, for example, in here we have our preamp outs 1 through 10, half normaled to our Apogee Symphony inputs 1 through 10. And that way, without any patch cables, by the default setup we have, whatever's coming out of the API, for example, which is the first pre we have set up, that will automatically go into 1 in Apogee, therefore input 1 in the computer. If we did want to change the API output, let's say to go into Apogee 2, we could do that. And that's the nice thing with having a patch bay. You have the flexibility. So to change this, let's say we want it isolated. So you would do isolated for things like compressors, EQs, and whatnot. So this is when you need to unscrew it and take this piece off. So once you do that, this is what you see. And it now more clearly also illustrates the white on the bottom and then the black on the top. So we're going to pop one of these out. And you can see there's 1 white and then the 3 black. And so using the diagram on the back, in order for this to be isolated, we need the white ring to be on the top in the back. So we're essentially just flipping it, putting it in, and then now this one is isolated. So then when we put the cover back on, if we did it like this, we'd have all half normaled except for this one, which would be isolated. So you can go down the line, flip them all, flip some, whatever you need to do for your configuration. This is how you do it. It is, slides around a little bit, and getting the top cover back on is a little crazy. So I'm not going to put you through that, but basically the best way to do it is, at least I found, get one side screwed in and get these started, and then just wiggle, align, and everything until you're good. Quick note to make is you do want to press down on this and just make sure it's coming out the bottom as you align the top and put it on this way. So I actually need to check my notes, and I will get these all flipped around. I believe this one we're using for all of our compressors and EQs and whatnot. and maybe our main outs. So in this case, this will all be isolated. I'll flip all these around, except for the main outs. I will leave those half normaled. That way, the main outs, wherever they come in to the output, coming out of the Apogee, out of the computer, out of the Symphony, and out of a pair of these, having it half normaled like this will automatically carry the signal down, so that I just need to plug our studio monitors into the back, and it'll just be part of the patch bay, and we will not, use this to patch anything. So there you have it. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment. Appreciate any likes, any subscribes. We'll be doing a ton of stuff like this, and again, we are setting up our studio, so there'll be tons of content and how-tos and what we did, and just a whole bunch of great stuff. And then we'll have a functioning studio, and we'll have a bunch of great music for you. Have a great one. Happy patching, and we'll see you soon.